Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something super important, what really keeps a nonprofit organization going. You know, it's so easy to think it's all about passion and a big world-changing mission. But the hard truth is, good intentions alone don't pay the bills or make a lasting impact.
See, every single nonprofit is working with what's called the double bottom line. On one side, you have the mission. That's the passion, the purpose, the whole reason they get up in the morning. But on the other side, you've got the money. That's the resources, the planning, and the sustainability you need to actually make the mission happen. You just can't have one without the other.
So, where does the problem usually pop up? Well, a lot of nonprofit leaders are incredible visionaries. I mean, they're driven by the cause, they can inspire an army of volunteers, but here's the catch. A lot of them don't come from a financial background, and this can create a huge, and I mean huge, leadership blind spot.
And that blind spot? It's not just some small oversight. It can lead to some really serious problems. We're talking about wasting precious resources, losing the public's trust if the money isn't handled right, and being completely unable to plan for tomorrow. And when you add all that up, the entire mission is put at risk.
Okay, so if passion isn't the only thing that matters, how do we get a real, honest look at a nonprofit's true strength? You know, how do we pop the hood and see if the engine is actually built to last? We need some kind of health check, diagnostic tool.
Let's just ask the question straight up. How can we actually figure out if an organization that's built around a cause, not profit, is financially viable? There's got to be a systematic way to measure this, right?
And yes, there is. The answer is in this really simple but incredibly powerful framework for diagnosis. It's called the 5 Forces of NPO Financial Management.
This framework gives you that complete 360-degree view by looking at 5 crucial areas. First, financial leadership and oversight. Is the board paying attention to the money? Second, financial health. Do they have cash on hand, flexible funds? Third, financial statements and evaluation. Are they actually using their financial reports to make smart decisions? Fourth, financial planning and monitoring. Is there a budget, and are they sticking to it? And finally, number 5, financial sustainability. Do they have a real plan for the long haul? Together, these 5 things tell you everything you need to know.
All right, theory is one thing, but let's see how this plays out in the real world. We're going to look at the scores from a real nonprofit. We've kept them anonymous, of course. But as you're about to see, these numbers tell a hidden and pretty dramatic story.
Okay, so here's the big reveal. Just take a second and look at this chart. What's the first thing that jumps out at you? I mean, you can see it right away. This crazy imbalance. There's one score that's way up here, and a couple others that are just terrifyingly low. So what on earth is this telling us?
First, let's look at that high score. For financial leadership and oversight, they're at an 88.9%. That looks amazing, right? This tells you they've got strong, capable leaders who are really engaged. On the surface, you'd think, wow, this organization is rock solid.
But then you see this. Their score for financial sustainability is a shocking 7.1%. 7.1%. This is a massive flashing red light. It means that while their leadership is great today, the organization has almost zero foundation for the future.
So what's the deal with this big gap? Why does this diagnosis matter so much? Because it tells a story you would completely miss otherwise. It's a story about an organization that has a huge strength, its leaders, but also a critical and honestly a potentially fatal weakness.
And here's the perfect way to think about it. It's like having the most skilled, most experienced captain in the world at the helm of a ship. That's your awesome leadership score. But if that ship is riddled with holes and there's no plan to fix it, that's your terrible sustainability score. Well, it doesn't matter how great the captain is, the ship is slowly but surely going down.
So the whole point is this. We have to completely redefine what we mean by strong leadership in the nonprofit world. Real financial leadership isn't just about spreadsheets and accounting. It's about being able to get and manage resources effectively, all to serve that core mission.
And that really brings us to the biggest takeaway from all of this. These two things are not separate. Strong financial leadership is strong mission leadership. You can't be great at one and ignore the other. They are one and the same. Managing the money well is what lets you achieve the mission, period.
So I'll leave you with this one question to chew on. The next time you think about donating or volunteering for a nonprofit,
Look past the amazing stories for a second and ask yourself, is this organization just passionate, or is it actually built to last?